o'clock. Let us start the program. I request everyone to turn on their videos and feel free to put your comments in the chat window. Just I'll run through a bit of few household rules, such as the first thing is that audio side and video side, kindly keep it muted. Videos, keep it on right to the program. And it will be great if you can all take time to acknowledge and pass on your comments in the chat window. Sri Shankar, Uma Shankar Garu has kindly consented to take any attendance of that kind. So please feel free to give your phone number as well as your email ID to him. He'll be collecting and collating that information for this session. Third thing is that the agenda for today, as I mentioned, and everything shared with you all, especially the core working group. First, we will be starting with Mahaperiyava Aradhana. That will be commencing with Srimati Nitya Ram Garu. Nitya Ram, then followed by KKSF Global, the US initiative. What is all about KKSF? What is Kanchi, what is Seva Foundation? Sri Arunji and US team will be covering that. Followed by, we will be officially launching Sri Murli Sagi, who has been kindly consented to be our chief guest. Welcome, and rest of all as well. And he'll be officially launching us, and he'll be giving his comments on the journey. And then I will be what has brought us to this. I'll briefly cover and progressively introduce the working group here within Australia and New Zealand, and then we'll be chanting the session. Thanks very much, Santanamji, for and Arunji for allowing us to the full time for ourselves instead of us doing the chanting. So thanks very much for your consideration on that. So let us start with the first item of the agenda. Srimati Nitya Ram Garu will do the Mahaperiyava Aradhana. My wife Radha is lighting the lamp here. Radha, please. And Nitya Ram Garu, kindly commence the Aradhana.
Om Ganana Tva Ganapatihim Avamahe Kavin Kavinam Upamasravastamam Yeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrunvannodavetti Dasadanam Om Sri Mahaganapataye Namaha Om Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triyambagaya Tripurantakaya Sri Kadhatnikadhaya Kadhatni Rudraya Neelakanthaya Mrityunjayaya सर्वेश्वराय सदाशिवाय श्रीमन् महादेवाय नमः हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर
हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर.
Okay, do we have Nitya Ramji, please?
Yeah. I think Vish is speaking to her. She's getting.
You just answered, and I think she should be on. She's just messaging me. Oh, 3 minutes. She will be joining in 3 minutes.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, while she comes, then Uma Shankar Garu and do we have Kullur Garu on the line? Dr. Kullur Sharma Garu?
I don't think so. I don't think it's on
okay. Uma Shankar Garu, can you do the Ganesha Adharvashisham? You and me can assign.
Yeah, we can do that.
It takes just 2 minutes. Yes.
ॐ भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयामदेवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षिभिर्यजत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागं स्वस्तिनोभिः व्यसेम देवहितमेदाहुः स्वस्ति नो इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति न पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्ददातु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ नम गणपतये प्रत्यक्षं तत्त्वमसि त्वमेव केवलं कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलं धर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वं कल्पितं ब्रह्मासि तं साक्षादात्मासि नित्यं ततं वच्मि सत्यं वच्मि अवत्वं माम् अवक्तारम् अवश्रोतारम् अवदातारम् अवधातारम् अवानुचानमवशिष्यम् अवपश्चात्तात् अवपुरस्तात् अवोत्तरातात् अवदक्षिणातात् अवचोर्ध्वातात् अवाधरातात् सर्वतो मां पाहि समन्तात् तं वाग्मय सुञ्चन्मयः मानमय ब्रह्मयः तं सच्चिदानन्दात्मदेयोऽसि तं प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि तं ज्ञानमयो विज्ञानमयोऽसि सर्वं जगतं तत्तः जायते सर्वं जगतं तत्तः तिष्ठति सर्वं जगतं त्वयि प्रत्येति तं भूमिरापो नलो निलो नभः तं चत्वारि वा आत्मधानि तं गुणत्रयातीतः तं अवस्थात्रयातीतः तं देहत्रयातीतः तं कालत्रयातीतः तं मूलाधारस्थितोऽसि नित्यं तं शक्तित्रयात्मकः मां योगिनो ध्यायन्ति नित्यं तं ब्रह्मात्मं विष्णुस्मं रुद्रस्मं मिन्द्रस्मं अग्निस्मं वायुस्मं सूर्यस्मं चन्द्रमास्मं ब्रह्मभूतभुवस्वरम् गणादीं पुरमुच्चार्य वर्णादीं सदनन्तरम् अनुस्वर परतरः अर्धेन्दलसतं तारेण रद्धम् एतत्तमनीश्वरूपं गकारः पूर्वरूपम् अकारमध्यमरूपम् अनुस्वारस्यान्तरूपं बिन्दरुत्तररूपं नादसन्धानं संहिता सन्धिः सैषा गणेशविद्या गणकर्षिः नित्यगायत्री चन्द्रः गणपतिर्देवता ॐ गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात् एकदन्तं चतुर्हस्तं पाशमङ्कुशधारिणं ततं च वरदं हस्ते बिभ्राणं मूषिकद्वयं रक्तं लम्बोदरं शूर्पकर्णकं रक्तभाससं रक्तगन्धानि लिप्ताङ्गं रक्तपुष्पै पूजितं भक्तानि कम्पिनं देवं जगत्कारणमच्युतम् आविर्भूतं तत्सृष्ट्यादौ प्रकृते पुरुषात् परम् एवं ध्यायति यो नित्यं स योगी योगिनां वरः नमो वरातपतये नमो गणपतये नमो प्रमदपतये नमस्ते हस्तलम्बोदराय एकदन्ताय विघ्नविनाशिनाय शिवसुताय वरदमूर्तये नमो नमः
Dhanyavada. Thank you. Srimati Nitya Ram, are you around? With that wish.
బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ అయ్యా క్షమించాలి బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ నాయిస్ బాగా వస్తుంది అక్కడ
పర్వాలేదు ఒక్క నిమిషం. Just give me a couple of minutes. It will be sorted out once the Aradhana is done. Wish is she around? What we can do is that Mahapariva Anuradha Garu, are you around? Otherwise, we will start with the case of launch. US can take over. Arunji,
just let me try once again.
You want me to do Prarthana?
Yeah, yes.
You are joining?
Chandrasekhar Jayendra Shri Chandrasekhar Jayendra Sankaryatyakriti Tritaya Bhratrayevayah Kamakoti Padabhushano Guruh Kamakoti Padabhushano Guruh Bhashakrit Kuvalayam Punatusaha Jaya Jaya Shankara हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर जय जय शंकर हर हर शंकर.
ధన్యవాదం. In the interest of the time, let us go with Arunji. Please commence, and we will definitely do the Mahaparyava Aradhana when Nicharam is coming. Arunji, over to you.
Thank you, Chi. Thank you so much. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Happy New Year to you all, and I wish and pray that Puji Sri Swamiji showers the choicest of blessings on you all and your near and dear ones. I am Arun Sitaraman, a volunteer and an office bearer with Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation, USA. Namaskarams to all those who are older than I am, and limitless affection to everybody. It is my privilege to introduce Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation today to you all in Australia and New Zealand. And at the end of my introduction, we'll hand it over to Balu Sivan to introduce our KKSF Next Gen program. With that said, let me share my desktop. Please let me know if you can see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation is a Sri Matam guided trust established in the United States. It is in the service of the Guru Paramparya, founded in June 1990 under the direct guidance from Puji Sri Jagat Guru Jayendra Saraswati Swamiji. The founders were Professor Raghunath Ji, Shanti Kumar Ji, and Gayatri Nath Ji. Volunteer emeritus has been Guruvayurappan Ji. The current board comprises of Ramesh Natarajan Ji, who is the vice president, Lakshmi Narayanan Ji, treasurer, Santanam Ji, the secretary, Ramesh Swami Ji, Venkat Gopalan Ji, Seturaman Ji, and yours truly, I am the president of KKSF. Our purpose and priority is the Jagat Guru's vision and mission. And before I get to our mission and vision, I want to share a few directives which helped us formulate that vision and mission from our current Acharya, our Madhadipati, Puji Sri Jagat Guru Shankara Vijayendra Saraswati Swamiji. The first message that Acharya gave us was the village should come together and pull the temple chariot. For all those who know how this works, in India, in the chariot festival, not only the village, but the surrounding communities come together with a single purpose, to pull the chariot. In the same way, Acharya's message to us is really to come together as a community for the cause of Dharma and the cause of Guru Paramparya. Unity in diversity. The second message that Acharya gave us was that KKSF should be a bridge for people to come together and connect them with their roots, right? There is a reason as to why Acharya said that. For example, in KKSF USA, we are spread across, the country. And we should never in our heads imagine that we are siloed. And we need to understand that we are part of this larger Hindu Samaj that is spread across the world. And we have to remember that we are the tree. And the most important part of the tree is the root. And Acharya wants, therefore, all of us to come together and be connected to the root, which is Bharat, which is India. The reason he said that is because Acharya has a vision and mission across India, from the north to the south, east to the west, under three pillars: Vedam, Vidya, Vaidyam. For the next geners, we have a new vocabulary which is equivalent, which is culture, wellness, and education. All these activities, programs, and projects are being executed under the auspices of Sri Pratiksha Charitable Trust in India, across India. Let's come to the mission and vision, right? The mission and vision is as follows. A Hindu confluence to connect the community to its roots for sustainable happiness and peace in harmony with nature. And the mission, therefore, is to promote philanthropy, cultural preservation and diversity, provide educational and literacy support, wellness and community service through active community engagement. That is our mission. To spend a little bit of time on each one of these pillars, the message for each one of these pillars was given by our current Acharya. For example, for culture, it's about no prestige, no wastage, only heritage. So we preserve, protect, and propagate the Hindu culture and its best practices. The 4 themes that we have under culture that we help support are places of worship, protection of cows, traditions and festivals, languages, arts, music, and dance, drama. These are the 4 aspects of the themes. With respect to education, Acharya's message is integrate traditional with modern. We empower children with a holistic, integrated education. Just as in the case of culture, we have 4 specific themes under which we support education in India. Sanatana Dharma Seva Gramam, the first of which is being constructed, getting ready to get into production in Pudili in Andhra Pradesh. Integrated Pathashala, which is spread across India. Sampradaya, which is education for girl children. And then Vishwa Vidya, which is modern education for all. With respect to wellness, Acharya's message to all of us is physical strength, a mind without fear, development of the intellect. So with that, we ensure the physical, psychological, and intellectual wellness of people. Again, 4 themes are healthy living, yoga and meditation, healthy eating, medical services, and Ayurveda. The 4th major pillar is our Next Gen program, very specifically targeted at the next geners, especially kids who are born and brought up in the United States, and similarly in your case, children who are born and brought up in Australia and New Zealand. The message to us is, or the children from Acharya is, focus on community, culture, country. The goals and objectives of Next Gen, which will be expounded in detail by Balu Sivan, are to orchestrate cultural continuity for future generations by establishing childhood connections and developing those connections into strong fraternity. Ensure strong family, community, and social bonds. Establish a youth network for connections, fraternity, and relationships. Establish a parent network for family and social connect. Many of our Next Gen programs are delivered through the concept of clubs. We did an ideation workshop with all the children, with many children born and brought up in the United States, to understand what would be that one driver. The message that we got from the children was that they would love to see our themes of programs for next geners to be delivered in the format of clubs. And therefore, we deliver our Next Gen programs as clubs. Many of those are specified on the right-hand side. You can see dance, music, art, discussions, etc. We have not exhaustively addressed all of them, but we have made a very humble start. And Balu will talk about all those clubs that are in motion today and what are being planned for the future. So we do have an OTT platform called Kamakoti TV, besides YouTube, our next gen programs will be delivered on Kamakoti TV. The reason we do that is to make sure that we give our children and the parents the flexibility to be able to active participants from wherever they are. From a cultural standpoint, we made a conscious decision within the management and the board to make sure that we drive the idea of one KKSF. Although we are in different parts, different regions within the United States, we want to drive home the message that it is a one KKSF. We are not siloed, we are together. Going back to what I said earlier. And then we have established a very strong strategy to execution program. And we have democratized decision-making by instituting an influencers group across the regions. So we have leaders from different regions coming together on a weekly cadence to look at the mission and vision and the framework that we have established for KKSF as an organization, and then plan the strategies for execution. And then finally, one of the other trust areas for KKSF is a real focus on digitization. Because when you are looking to grow at scale, the importance of digitization for efficiency has to be paramount in our minds. To that end, we have successfully delivered our CRM, where we have aggregated with the cooperation and support of all our regional leaders. We have aggregated all the contacts, and we have delivered successfully a cloud CRM, where our leaders would have access not only today, but into the future to all the contacts across the United States, and to be able to orchestrate campaigns, whether they are wellness campaigns, whether they are cultural campaigns, whether they are educational campaigns, or for corpus programs, or for our operational excellence needs. So we do have a framework, a digital framework in place for efficiency. Jataka Parivardhanam, or Dharmik's Matrimonial, is another program under the Next Gen banner. And Dharmik's, by the way, is an acronym which stands for Dharma Mixers. And for that program, Anirudh, who's also on the call, has helped digitize the search capabilities for matching purposes. Kamakoti TV, we already talked about that. We do have a planned initiative to integrate a banking and accounting as well. So that brings me to an end, to the end of the brief introduction of what KKSF is about. I would love to hand it over for our next gen presentation to Balu Sivan, who is a research scientist with Google. Over to you, Balu. Balu, are you there?
Arun, you can cancel your presentation.
Yeah. I'm done. Thank you.
We can see Balu. Go ahead.
Yeah, Balu, we can't hear you.
You muted in the system, not on the Zoom. Zoom, you are unmuted.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks. So thank you so much, Arunji, for this wonderful introduction and for introducing NextGen, KKSF NextGen so well for me. So as Arunji said, what is KKSF NextGen? Simply put, it's a Hindu youth confluence, with first and foremost objective being ensuring cultural continuity. So how would we do this? By creating programs that engage our youth at all the different stages, right, in their life, So one has to start by doing this from when people are kids, right? Like say you want to establish connections at that age. And how do we do this? We seek to do this by creating programs which engage kids, right? Like what would they love to do by engaging them in activities which are really fun for them, music, dance, like ice cream socials, hikes, and things like this. And as they grow up and they become young adults, the goal is to develop fraternity. And again, the goal is by to do this by creating activities which really engage them, so that like they are really drawn to this rather than being forced into this. And we seek to do this by a whole bunch of activities like travel, exchange visits to India, like visiting temples, things like this, discussions, discourses, debates on current affairs, but all within the dharmic point of view. And when they grow further into working young adults, the goal is to facilitate continuity, right? Which is the ultimate goal. We do this, for example, by doing like relationship services. There is like dharmic matrimonial is something that Arunji spoke about, and ultimately, like we want to develop a mindset on the youth so that like they have a mind to do charity for all our dharmic causes. Okay, so who are we? There's really a whole bunch of people. This is just a small selection. We're a group of volunteers that believe in Dharmo Rakshiti Rakshitaha, which means basically that those who protect Dharma are protected by Dharma. This is by no means just next gen, by no means doesn't mean like just the youth who are doing it. People are across all ages helping here. Arunji, for instance, for example, is a great volunteer here, although his photo is not included here. So people across all ages help for next gen. Our classes are all completely free. Globally available, and indeed, like although the classes are offered from US by teachers in the US, we've had many kids from India, UK, Australia, for example, join these programs, and they're all free through Zoom and are available. All the classes are recorded and available in YouTube in the KKSF channel, and there one can see all the different clubs that have been offered. Every single class has a separate recording, and the teachers. Infinite thanks to our teachers who really are doing like great service to our parampara. And again, like this is just a subset of our teachers. We have launched a bunch of clubs. So this is just a subset of the teachers for some of the clubs. Like we have launched a Mahabharatam club which ran for 1 full year. We had a chanting club, and there's one more Shloka club which is missing here. For example, Voice of God, there's Dharmic Spites, Bhagavatam, and many other clubs. And this is just a selection of some of the flyers that went out for our programs. And the kids are all super engaged in many of these programs. For example, in the right, like you see some artworks which were done as a part of these programs by kids, meaning that these are not just things which people take for granted because it is free. They're all very engaged in them, and we have seen kids crying, saying that this class got over. So we started in 2022 H1. So we've been into this for 2 years now. So hopefully we'll expand into other areas beyond this. So by no means like we want to do this just by ourselves. We certainly want to force multiply by collaborating with a lot of other networks. Some of the collaborations being planned are with the KONA, the Coalition of Hindus of North America, Infinity Foundation, Sangam Talks, and things like this. And yeah, so right now we've already like been in talks with some of these organizations, and the goal is to establish like more connections and act as a force multiplier. So we do this. All our courses are being inspired by direct guidance from Sri Matam, right? For instance, like we have all these different areas where we've been asked to introduce our kids to, for example, Bhakti Parichayam, right? Like introducing Bhakti, Ayurveda Parichayam, Yoga. So we have courses in Bhakti, we have courses in Yoga, we have a music club, things like this. And the goal is to expand to other things. There is Bhasha Parichayam, and we are like, very actively planning spoken Sanskrit course, for example. Yeah. So these are some. There are some of the things which already covered here. There are other areas which you hope to cover in the near future. So that's it. I can take questions if there are. Otherwise, I'll hand it over back to Arunji.
Thank you, Balu. I hand it over to Srinivas Garu.
Yes. Srinivas ji, now Nitya, I see Nitya ji joined.
Yeah, let us get Mahapariva's Aradhana. Srimati Nicharam, kindly facilitate that.
Thank you. I'm Nitya Shri Ram Prasad, and I'm very privileged to present a small song which is written by Srimati Lakshmi Garu, and it's set in the ragam Dvajavanti and Aditana. Sadgurunadan nijame, Sadgurunadan nijame, santatam avan padam smaranam japame, Sadgurunadan nijame, santataman padam smaranam japame, Sadgurunadan nijame, santataman padam smaranam japame, Sadgurunadan nijame. Anburu guruvaruள் நமக்கவுடதமே, அன்புரு குருவர் நமக்கவுடதமே, குருவருள் நமக்கவுடதமே, பண்புரு திருவாய் செய்யும் அற்புதமே, அன்புரு குருவருள் நமக்கவுடதமே, பண்புரு திருவாய் செய்யும் அற்புதமே, சத்குருநாதன் துணைதான் நிஜமே, சந்ததம் அவன் பதம் ஸ்மரணம் ஜபமே, சத்குருநாதன் துணைதான் நிஜமே. குருவிழி நோக்கெம்மை வழி நடத்திடுமே, இருவடி வணங்கிட நெகிழ்ந்திடும் மனமே, குருவிழி நோக்கெம்மை வழி நடத்திடுமே, இருவடி வணங்கிட நெகிழ்ந்திடும் மனமே, மறுபடி பிறவாத வரம் நல்கிடுமே, ஆ ஆ ஆ மறுபடி பிறவாத வரம் நல்கிடுமே, மறுபடி பிறவாத வரம் நல்கிடுமே, உருகிய பணிவோடு முழமுறைந்திடுமே, மறுபடி பிறவாத வரம் நல்கிடுமே, உருகிய பணிவோடு முழமுறைந்திடுமே, காஞ்சி நரசிம்மைந்தா போற்றி, குஞ்சித பாதம் தரித்தோய் போற்றி, காஞ்சி நரசிம்மைந்தா போற்றி, குஞ்சித பாதம் தரித்தோய் போற்றி, செஞ்சடாதரா சிவமே போற்றி, சந்திரசேகர வள்ளலே போற்றி, சத்குருநாதன் துணைதான் நிஜமே, சந்ததம் அவன் பதம் ஸ்மரணம் ஜபமே, சத்குருநாதன் துணைதான்
Thank you, Nitya Ramji. Team, before we start our culture program, I would like to introduce in a progressive manner all our working group who have volunteered to be across the three pillars. Before I do that, request the Zoom name display, please change it to the respective pillars which you identified yourself. For example, if you are identifying yourself with Vidya, please put your name as Vidya and then put your name. Vedam, please prefix with Vedam and then have your name. And Vaijam, VAI or Vaijam, in case of whatever it is, please identify yourself so that the US and global team can see which pillar you belong to. And SDPA team requests you to identify with your location name, such as New Zealand, for example, Aishwarya, please put NZ and then your name. Melbourne, Madhuri Garu, you can put Melbourne and then your name. It will be useful. Thank you very much, everyone. Before I start, I cannot start the program without offering my namaskarams to Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheswaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Let me give you a bit of brief in terms of how our program has started and give a brief history for last 3 years since we have formed informally as this group. And may I again reiterate, unmute your videos so that people can see your participation as well. It will be of help. The thanks goes to, firstly, Sri Veda Gayatri Parishad in Australia, Sydney specifically, who have supported relentlessly whenever I asked any help in terms of whether we want photographs or Zoom connections or any other support morally, they have been there for me. And Sri Veda Bharati, Dr. Remal Avadhanal Garu, has always been inspiring for me and gave a lot of support in terms of coming here and delivered lectures on Shankara Bhashyam as well as Rudra Bhashyam, everything on Shankara's commentary. Without their true inspiration, we would not been here. Now, let us look back at when we went in 2021. Puja Acharya Sri Shankar Jayendra Saraswati Garu, whom we fondly call him Bala Periyava, has come and blessed us to do the Stotha Parayana in this region, ANZ region. We started only with 2 teachers, and now we grew up more than 6 to 7 teachers and started with 20 students. Now we have more than 150 students approximately distributed across all the teachers. And we commenced in 2021. We have done number of programs such as Guru Purnima, Sri Ram Navami, Kartik Purnami, and our Puja Acharya's birthday, 53rd birthday celebrations. In 2022, we have done Kartik Purnami, Dashara, and Sri Ram Navami. And in 2023, we again performed 55th Janmadinotsavam and Sri Ram Navami and KKSF initial conversations we started having. All this would not have happened without the support of all the 6 teachers who have been here today Some of them are still in India. They could not come here. I'll be introducing them in a shortly. And of course, Sri Vish, who has been helping me and coordinating and being a right hand for me for all the support which he has given. Now, in 2024, in addition to the Sahasradal Padmaradhana program, we are also added Sankshepa Ramayanam by Saripalli Suryanarayan Garu from Melbourne. The classes have commenced, and since last 1 month, so many children are coming and participating, and he has been doing it on Fridays and Saturday mornings, Friday evenings as well. So overall, this is really a great satisfaction. And for the next generation program, seeing here, and so many people are across with us, have been supporting. Not even a single penny has been asked from anyone. And this inspiration I received from my primary education, where I did from Sri Ramakrishna Mission, where I did my education. Ramakrishna Mission, as everybody knows, never been comfortable with having money. So money is not the one. It's the dharma, the acharya that is practicing of this has been a source of inspiration for me. So we have been doing this, and now launching this KKSF. And before we do that, I would like to request Sri Vish to introduce our chief guest, Murali Sagi Garu, to our audience. For most of us in ANZ region, we know who he is, but for the benefit of the US and the global team, it is important that we give a brief introduction of who Murali is. Thank you.
Namaskarams to all. My name is Vish Vishwanathan. I've been a community volunteer for many years in Sydney. Very privileged to be associated with Pereva, and for any volunteer for all the Srimadam related activities in Australia for more than 30 years. It is my great privilege to introduce Dr. Murali Sagi, who is a multi-faced senior executive, and he has got a good combination of technical expertise. As a qualified lawyer, electronics and communication engineer, he's been recognized as a very fellow of the Computer Society of India, Society of Australia, and he's a management professional. And he has won many awards in the public sector. And he's got more than 25 to 30 years of experience in the public sector. And I am also pleased to be associated with him in the government, New South Wales government, in a few projects. And it is my great privilege and honor to introduce Dr. Murali Sagi. Dr. Murali Sagi, perhaps you can start.
Thank you, Vish, for your kind introduction. Namaste all. It is my great honor and privilege that I've been requested to speak at such an important occasion as this. Today, we stand at the dawn of a new chapter for the Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation in Australia and New Zealand. As Arunji has kindly highlighted, this expansion is a celebration of a legacy that began over 3 decades ago, when a group of inspired souls, graced by His Holiness Sri Jayendra Saraswati Swamigal, formed the Kanchi Kamakoti Seva Foundation, USA. With the noble pursuits of philanthropy, cultural preservation, educational support, and community service. It is very pleasing to know that the core mission has remained the same, which are to promote cultural diversity, preserve heritage, further education and literacy in Vedic studies, and provide support to those in need both in India and overseas. I'm sure you would agree with me that the foundation has achieved this by collaborating with donors across borders. And now it is the turn of Australia and New Zealand to champion the causes from and in this region. As the foundation extends its reach to Australia and New Zealand, it should do so with a renewed commitment to expand its horizons, to engage and empower Indians in Australia and New Zealand in its shared journey of compassion and service. This is my message for those of us who are in Australia and New Zealand. Our involvement and our support will be the catalyst that will fuel our efforts to reach further, achieve more, and touch the lives of those in need. So together, let us embody the spirit of unity and service that transcends borders and cultures, creating a world where kindness reigns supreme. So I invite each one of you to lend your hands and hearts to this noble cause for a brighter tomorrow. Thank you all once again for giving me this privilege.
Thank you, Murali, for this wonderful words and great message. With this, we can officially say, with the blessings of Puja Acharya and also our Srimatam, the guidance principles and body embodiment, and with the support from the KKSF Global Team, US specifically, KKSF ANZ is officially launched. Hip hip hooray.
Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.
Hara Shankara.
Jai Shankara, Hare
Hare Hare Shankara. Thank you. Now let me take progressively, as I mentioned, we will be introducing, and we have time up to 12 o'clock. We have very jam-packed, enthusiastic singers with us. And we'll be first introducing our SDPA group who are here. They have been here with us the last 3 years. Srimati Aishwarya from Wellington, can you unmute yourself? All SDPA team. Yeah, starting with yourself, we'll be commencing the program. Over to you.
Namaste, everyone. It's a great honor to be amidst so many learned people and so many people who are doing a lot of service. We are just a drop in the ocean. We are in the corner of the world in Wellington, and we have a very small Indian community here. And especially Hindu community is a part of that small community. I'm sure Srinivas Garu would know because he's been in Wellington before. And this is the windiest part in the world, so it's very hard to pull in people and do some activities, but with the blessings of Periva, we have managed to form a group called Anusham Group, where we meet every month to celebrate Anusham in a grand manner. We follow a proper procedure for every month. We do Abhishekam, Aradhana and Archana and procession with the we have a big group of 10 people, 10 families. We come along every month. Apart from that, we run sloga classes and music classes as well, and try to spread as much as we can with the SDPA syllabus, and we have the audios and lyrics and everything that we have been provided by the Srimatam. Is a great it's a great pleasure to teach children and take them through whatever little we know, and transform them to at least know what we do in Hindu culture and what is our culture. And we celebrate all festivals here in the temple, and we make sure that we take the children to those festivals, and we and we let them participate in whatever way they can. With this small introduction, I pass it on to Srinivas Garu. And it's a great honor to be a part of this launch today. And I hope Periva gives us all strength to carry this forward. Thank you.
Aishwarya Garu, continue with your singing and chanting. SDPA, for the benefit of everyone, those especially in US, is Sahasradala Padmaradhana Group. And we started this, as I mentioned, in 2021. 3 years we have run, and we are continuing to run this as part of the KKSF, as guided by Arunji and Rashmi Mandatagaru from India. And yeah, please continue with your complete your chanting and kindly be remained with us.
Okay. I'm just going to chant some Guru Parampara slokas that we teach children every and we sing every month in the Anusham function. Narayanam Padmabhuvam Vasishtam Shaktim cha Tatputra Parasharam cha Vyasam Shukam Gaudapadam Mahantam Govinda Yogindra Madasya Sishyam Shri Shankaracharya Madasya Padmapadam cha Hastamalamsa Sishyam Tam Totakam Vatikakaramanya Asmad Guru Santatamanatusmi Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shruti Smriti Puranam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashyat Kritam Vande Bhagavantam Punah Punah Jnananandamayam Nirmala Spatikakritim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe Sada Shiva Samarambam Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmatacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Kanchi Vasaya Vidmahe Shantarupaya Dhimahi Tanno Chandrasekhara Prachodayat Apara Karuna Sindhum Jnanatam Shantarupinam Shri Chandrasekhara Guru Pranamami Mudanvakam Brahmana Janihirena Lokanugraha Dikshaya Rupamankikritam Tena Shri Kamakoti Jagadguru Chandrasekhara Shri Chandrasekhari Saraswati Mahaguru Shri Jayendra Saraswati Jagadguru Shri Shankara Vijayendra Saraswati Jagadguru Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara Jaya Jaya Shankara Hara Hara Shankara.
Dhanyavad, Aishwarya ji. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now, let me take a brief introduction of our working group in Vedam. Sri Ravi Kotagaru, Sri Uma Shankar Garu, Sri Kishore Chamarti Garu, and can you please identify with you all the Santananji, can you please focus on the Vedam group, which prefixed on Vedam? They are the people who are there. Just want to give them. And Veer Raj Garu, are you there? If not, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please
Yes,
prefix.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Please prefix with your name and let us spotlight them. Ravi Kotagaru, Shankar Garu, and Viraj Garu, you want to say a few words about what you want, why you want to do this particular pillar? Unmute yourself and speak up.
Yeah. Namaskaram everyone and Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Sri Brahmacharya Chandrasekhar Saraswati Swamini Namo Namaha. So Sri Brahmacharya being my Manasika Guru, and I really feel this is a great opportunity given to me to contribute my samaya to do Veda Seva. So Sri Veda Gayatriye Namo Namaha, Vedamatraye Namo Namaha. I have a lot of passion towards learning Vedam and also explaining and giving the full interpretation of Veda Ruks. So in today's world, we are all focusing on learning and chanting Veda, but the same importance also must be given to understand Veda in the contemporary world, how we can really interpret and match that to the contemporary world. So my passion goes towards to that. So that really matches and aligns with what Kamakoti Seva Foundation is doing it. So I'm ready to contribute myself towards Veda Seva here through this platform. And I definitely need some more information, detailed information, like, so is there any pro forma or schedule or programs?
We'll get those ones, yeah. We'll facilitate that. But question and answer sessions we'll do. We'll limit only for 1 minute just for your introduction to the group. And we will facilitate through the global team, myself, and Wish will be working with them and do that, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. That's all from my end, Srinivas Garu.
Thank you. Umashankar Garu and Viraj Garu, can you just limit yourself for 1 minute, each of you? Thank you.
Sri Gurubhyo Namaha, Sri Matre Namaha. Thank you for being a part of this group, and it's an honor to me. And I got a strong passion to learn Vedam. I do it in daily life as well. This being like, to practice Swadharmam, then preserve the following Dharmam. And just the other thing is to pass on to the next generation. It is just not limiting ourselves and protecting through peaceful means as well. This is one of my core objectives that I've got in my life, and wherever possible, I would like to contribute to this KKS. That's all from me. Namaste all.
Thank you, Shankar. Viraj Garu. Can you unmute yourself and just for 1 minute, introduce yourself? Viraj Garu? Looks that you're got frozen. May I request from Vaidhyam, we have two people, actually two doctors, Prasad Challa from Brisbane and Dr. Sundaram Rajkonda Garu from Sydney. Sundaram Garu is in India. He is unable to attend today. But Sri Prasad Challa Garu, can you please unmute yourself from Brisbane?
Namaskaram.
And come on video, sir.
I've turned my video on. Are you able to see me?
Santanam Garu, can you please?
So what is the ID?
Sorry, VAI Vaidhyam.
Prasad
Challa is my name.
Okay. No, it is not coming up. What is the user you logged in?
Prasad Challa. Prasad Challa. I've actually prefixed it in the text message in the detail there.
Okay.
Able to see me now?
The name it's coming as iPhone 92 in the contacts. If you see iPhone
that's right.
92.
That's the one. That's the one. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, over to you, Prasad Garu. You can speak. We can see you.
Yeah, thank you very much. Namaskaram, Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. My Sanatan Dharma journey has just started. I'm just got onto the train, and I'm looking forward to this journey with all of you. In the process, I would like to learn and also contribute myself to the extent possible in the field of medicine. Though I'm an allopathic practitioner, I have seen people who have got better with Ayurvedic and other forms of medicine, and I have a broad sense of how they work. So I'd be more than happy to work with all of you in this journey. Thank you very much, and thank you, Srinivas, for asking me to be a part of this enthralling journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Prasad Garu. For those of you who do not know Dr. Sundaram Garu, he has been epitome of our Sanatan Dharma culture within Australia. He has been facilitating to get Dr. Shanmugh Sharma Garu from India now, since 2004 on multiple occasions, and he has provided a lot of impetus and taken to Kailash Yatra to all the people in Australia as well. A couple of times to Kailash Yatra and recently Charo Dharm Yatra as well. Yeah. Without taking much time, let me go on with the last but not the least, the traditional and modern education together. Sri Tatavatti Garu and Srimati Dr. Usha Sridhar Garu, can you please unmute your videos? Tatavatti Garu, are you there?
May I request Srimati Dr. Usha Sridhar Garu first?
Yeah, Kalyan, can you please unmute your video?
Yeah,
we can see.
I'll come back. Is it okay if you can come back? Can you please
Yeah,
the first
sure.
one to Sridhar Garu?
Not a problem. Dr. Usha Sridhar Garu is known to the community. Please unmute yourself.
అందరికీ నమస్కారాలండి. మాట్లాడమన్నారు ఇప్పుడు?
Yeah, please. For a 1 minute, yeah. That's right.
First of all, my pranams to my parents who have, since my childhood, I have been exposed to my father performing Rudrabhishekam, and also, most importantly, the music, all pervading music throughout. And of course, he being a doctorate, the Vidya is paramount in my house. So I feel that through Vidya and through traditional Vidya and through music as Vidya, we can inspire many children and also inspire ourselves first. So I would just share a slokam quickly from Shivananda Lahari. Shambhudhyana Vasanta Sangini Hridara Meghajina Chedaha Srastra Bhakti Lata Cheta Vilasita Punya Pravala Srita Dipyante Gunakoraka Japavacha Pushpascha Sadvasana జ్ఞానానంద సుధా మరంద లహరి సంవిత్ఫలాభ్యున్నతి. దీని తాత్పర్యం, మనోరూపమైన ఉద్యానవనంలోని భగవద్ధ్యానం అనే వసంత ఋతువు ప్రవేశించగా పాపరూపంలో ఉండే ఎండుటాకులు రాలిపోయాయి. అలాగే సంగీతం అనే ఒక సంస్కృతితో భగవద్ధ్యానాన్ని జోడించినప్పుడు అందరికీ కూడా ఆ అందమైన అనుభూతులన్నీ కూడా కలుగుతాయని నా ఉద్దేశం అండి. ధన్యవాదాలు.
ధన్యవాదాలండి. Thank you. Let us move on to the chanting side. With the Saraswatdala Padmaradhana group, entire chanting group is from them. Let us start with Nagendra Tirupati Garu. Nagendra Garu, are you there? Looks that he's not yet there. May I move to Madhuri Vasa? 11 o'clock she wanted to be. Looks that she's not on this stage. Chodappa Narayan garu. Nagajyoti garu, are you there?
నమస్కారం అండి, ఉన్నాను ఇక్కడ.
Kindly put on your video and your students, please. Thank you.
నమస్కారం అండి అందరికీను. గుడ్ డే ఎవ్రీవన్. ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారండి మా స్టూడెంట్స్, సుందరి గారును గారును. సో వాళ్ళు రెడీ ఉన్నారు. సుందరి గారు రెడీ ఉన్నారండి? సుందరి గారు ఉన్నారా?
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
సౌందర్య లహరిలోంచి వాళ్ళు వర్సెస్ చాంట్ చేస్తారండి. సుందరి గారు ఫాలోడ్ బై పాండవ్ గారు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
शिवशक्त्या युक्तो यदि भवति शक्तः प्रभवितुं न चेदेवं देवो न खलु कुशलः स्पन्दितुमपि अतस्त्वामाराध्यां हरिहरविरिञ्चादिभिरपि प्रणन्तुं स्तोतुं वा कदमकृतपुण्यप्रभवति तनीयांसं पांसुं तव चरणपङ्केरुहभवं विरिञ्चिः सञ्चिन्वन् विरचयति लोकानविकलं वहत्येनं शौरिः कथमपि सहस्रेण शिरसां हरः संक्षुभ्यैनं भजति भसितोद्धूलनविधिम् अविद्यानामन्तस्तिमिरमिहिर द्वीपनगरी जडानां चैतन्यस्तबकमकरन्दश्रुतिझरी दरिद्राणां चिन्तामणिगुणनिका जन्मजलधौ निमग्नानां दंष्ट्रा मुररिपुवराहस्य भवति त्वदन्यः पाणिभ्यामभयवरदो दैवतगणः त्वमेका नैवासि प्रकटितवराभीत्यभिनया भयत्रातुं दातुं फलमपि च वाञ्छासमधिकं शरण्ये लोकानां तव हि चरणावेव निपुणौ हरिस्त्वामाराध्य प्रणतजनसौभाग्यजननीं पुरानारी भूत्वा पुररिपुमभिक्षोभमनयत् स्मरोऽपि त्वां नत्वा रतिनयनलेह्येन वपुषा मुनीनामप्यन्त प्रभवति हि मोहाय महतां धनुः पौष्पं मोर्वी मधुकरमयि पञ्चविशिखाः वसन्तः सामन्तो मलयमरुदायो धनरथः तदाप्येकः सर्वं हिमगिरिसुते कामपि कृपाम् अपाङ्गात्ते लब्ध्वा जगदिदमनङ्गो विजयते क्वणः काञ्चीधाम करिकलभकुम्भस्तननता परीक्षीणा मध्ये परिणतचरश्चन्द्रवदना धनुर्बाणान् पासं शृणिमपि दधाना करतलैः पुरस्तादास्तां न पुरमथितुराहो पुरुषिका सुधा सिन्धोर्मध्ये सुरविटपि वाटी परिवृते मणिद्वीपे नीपो पवनवति चिन्ता मणिगृहे शिवाकारे मञ्चे परमशिवपर्यङ्कनिलयां भजन्ति त्वां धन्या कतिचन चिदानन्दलहरीं महीं मूलाधारे कमपि मणिपूरे हुतवहं स्थितं स्वाधिष्ठाने हृदि मरुतमाकाशमुपरि मनोऽपि भ्रूमध्ये सकलमपि भित्त्वा कुलपथं सहस्रारे पद्मे सहरहसि पत्या विहरसे सुधाधारासारे शरणयुगलान्तर्विगलितैः प्रपञ्चं सिञ्चन्ति पुनरपि रसाम्नाय महसः अवाप्य स्वां भूमिं भुजगनिभमध्युष्टवलयं स्वमात्मानं कृत्वा स्वपिशिकुलकुण्डे कुहरिणी. Thank you.
Thank you, Andy.
నమస్కారం అండి. చతుర్భిः శ్రీకంఠైः శివయువతిభిः పంచభిరపి ప్రభిన్నాభిः శంభోర్నవభిరపి మూల ప్రకృతిభిः చతుశ్చత్వారింశద్వసుదలకలాశత్రివలయ త్రిరేకాభిः సార్ధం తవ చరణకోణా పరిణతాः त्वदीयं सौन्दर्यं तुहिनगिरिकन्ये तुलयितुं कवीन्द्रा कल्पन्ते कदमपि विरिञ्चि प्रभृतयः यदा लोकौत्सुक्यादमरललनायान्ति मनसा तपोभिर्दुष्प्रापामपि गिरिशसायुज्य पदवीं नरं वर्षीयांसं नयनविरसं नर्मसुजडं तवापाङ्गालोके पतितमनुधावन्ति शतशः गलद्वेणीबन्धा कुजकलशविश्रस्त सिचया हठात्तृत्यत्काञ्चो विगलितदुकूला युवतयः क्षितौ षट्पञ्चाशद्विसमधिकपञ्चाशदुदके हुताशे द्वाषष्टिश्चतुरधिकपञ्चाशदनिले दिवि द्विषत्रिंशन् मनसि च चतुष्षष्टिरिति ये मयूखास्तेषामप्युपरि तव पादाम्बुजयुगं शरज्योत्स्ना शुद्धां शशियुत जटाजूटमकुटां वरत्रासत्राण स्फटिकघटिका पुस्तककरां सकृन्नत्वा नत्वा कथमिव सतां सन्निदधते मधुक्षीरद्राक्षा मधुरिमधुरीणा फणितयः कवीन्द्राणां चेतः कमलवन बालातपरुचिं भजन्ते ये सन्तः कतिचिदरुणामेव भवतीं विरिञ्चि प्रेयस्यास्तरुणतरशृङ्गारलहरी गभीराभिर्वाग्भिः विदधति सतां रञ्जनममी सवित्रीभिर्वाचां शिशिमणिशिलाभङ्गरुचिभिः वसिन्याद्याभिस्त्वां सहजननि सञ्चिन्तयति यः सकर्ता काव्यानां भवति महतां भङ्गिरुचिभिः वचोभिर्वाग्देवी वदनकमलामोदमधुरैः तनुच्छायाभिस्ते करुणतरणिश्रीसरणिभिः दिवं सर्वामुर्वी मरुणिमणि मग्नां स्मरति यः भवन्त्यस्य द्वनहरिणशालीननयनाः सहोर्वश्यावश्या कति न दीर्वाणगणिकाः मुखं बिन्दुं कृत्वा कुचयुगमधस्तस्य तदधो हरार्धं ध्यायेद्यो हरमहिषिते मन्मथकलां ससज्ज संक्षोभं नयति वनिता इत्यतिलघु त्रिलोकीमप्याशु भ्रमयति रवीन्दुस्तनयुगां किरन्तीमङ्गेभ्यः किरणनिकुरुम्बामृतरसं हृदि त्वामाधत्ते हिमकरशिलामूर्तिमिव यः ससर्पाणां दर्पं शमयति शकुन्ताधिप इव ज्वरप्लुष्टां दृष्ट्या सुखयति सुधाधारसिरया. नमस्कारं.
Thank you. శ్రీనివాస్ గారు
ధన్యవాదాలండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ. నెక్స్ట్ కళ్యాణ్ గారు, కళ్యాణ్ తటవర్తి గారు ఈజ్ అవైలబుల్. సో Sandanam Garu, can you please focus on Kalyan Garu, spotlight him? Kalyan, he's prefixed with Vidya. Yeah, there he is. Yep. Oh, he's not. To all of you, those who do not know Kalyan Garu, especially the US and the global team, he runs traditional Gurukulam and he has done a lot of Ashtavdhanams. And recently, I think 108 you have done, sir. So he has done, and he's an inspiration to all our community in this particular region. And the Gurukulam running, especially, is encouraged by Puja Acharya. And we request Kalyan Garu to say a few words and bless the children as well.
ఓం శ్రీరామ శ్రీ గణేశాయ నమః శ్రీ సరస్వత్యై నమః శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః అందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. టు ఆల్ ద డిగ్నిటరీస్, ఇట్స్ a wonderful morning. ఈ రోజు శ్రీ 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 విజయేంద్ర సరస్వతి స్వామి వారి పాదపద్మములకు నమస్కారం తెలియజేసుకుంటూ, మా గురుకులం ద్వారా, from our gurukulam we are very honored really, because 3 of the shatakams, whatever, because you might have been seeing behind me there's a thing called Satasataka Yagnam. All our efforts, especially 3 shatakams, were blessed by Sri 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 Vijayendra Saraswati Swami Varu. We are very fortunate, and we are also writing one more shatakam on Sri Sri Vijayendra Saraswati Swami Varu. కాబట్టి ఈ చెప్పొచ్చేది ఏంటంటే పద్యం ద్వారా మేము అందరం మీ ముందుకు వస్తున్నామండి. ఈ రోజున కంచి కామకోటి సేవా ఫౌండేషన్ ద్వారా అందరికీ కూడా తెలుగు భాష, పద్యం, పద్య సాహిత్యం, ఛందస్సు, ముఖ్యంగా ఛంద పాదౌతు వేదస్య అంటారండి. ముందుగా వేదమునకు పాదములు ఛందస్సు ఏమండి, అనగా ఆ విధంగా అందరూ కూడా వేదాధ్యయనము కావచ్చుగాక, జ్ఞాన సముపార్జన కావచ్చు కాదా, మనం అన్ని పూర్వం అనుష్టుపు ఛందస్సు నుంచి మొదలు పెట్టుకుని ఛందస్సు ద్వారా నడిచినవే మన శాస్త్రములు. అవన్నీ నేర్చుకునేందుకు ముఖ్యంగా ఈ సేవా ఫౌండేషన్ ద్వారా శ్రీ శ్రీ పరమాచార్యుల వారి అనుగ్రహంతో మనందరం కూడా మన పూర్వ సాహిత్యం నుంచి, శ్లోకముల నుంచి మన అర్థములు మనమే అర్థం చేసుకునేలాగా, వీ షుడ్ బి ఏబుల్ టు in our own way, we should be able to interpret the satya sodhana starts from our own self. Vyakhyanas, there will be multiple vyakhyanas around. If we are equipped with the knowledge of understanding our own scriptures, our own literature, we'll be able to get Parabrahman easily. So that is why we are trying to impart the knowledge of Chandasu, of all the Gnanam here, and I'm really honored to be here, sir. I won't take much of time. Thank you so much for having me, and Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.
Thank you, Tattvarthi Garu. May I request now Srimati Madhuri Vasagaru to commence her rendition. She is from Melbourne. Madhuri Garu, are you there? Yeah, I can see you are there. Can you prefix with MEL, Melbourne, to identify yourself so that it can be spotlight? Yeah, there you go. Wonderful. Unmute yourself, madam. For those of you who do not know Srimati Madhuri Garu, she is our teacher and started from beginning, and she has been extremely kind to give her time to those places where teachers are not available, especially in Brisbane. And recently Srinivasan from Adelaide also requested, and she has been extremely talented and giving us her valuable time. Thank you very much for taking time, Madhuri Garu.
Namaste, everyone.
Please
Namaste.
introduce yourself and chant me as well. Yeah.
Namaskaram to elders and the guests and the attendees who are here in the Zoom session. Thank you, Srinivas Garu, for giving us wonderful opportunity, and Happy New Year to everyone. And it's a great start for us, for Ragamruta Music School students to perform in front of you all. And it's a great blessing for me and my school students as well. Thank you so much. To start with, I think we are going to sing a song on Lord Shiva. They will be doing a Lingastakam. everyone. So here we have some students who are sitting here. So yeah. So, Sudachitalingam Nirmalabhashitashobhitalingam Janmajadukam Vinashakam Nisarga Shivalingam Chitalingam Kamadravanakaralingam Ravana Shivalingam Sarvasugandhasulephitalingam Karanalingam Satranamani Sada Shivalingam Kanakamahamani Bhushitalingam Panipati Veshita Shobhitalingam Takshasuya Pravinashakalingam Tatranamani Sada Shivalingam Kumpuna Chandana Lepitalingam Pankajahara Sushobhitalingam Sanchita Papa Vinashakalingam Tatranamani Sada Shivalingam Devaganam Chita Sevitalingam Bhave Bhakti Virevachalingam Dinakara Koti Pranamakalingam Tatranamami Sada Shivalingam Ashtadano Veshitalingam Sarvasamodharaparanalingam Asadanindram Tatranamami Sada Shivalingam Suraguru Suravara Pujitalingam Suravana Pushpa Sada Chitalingam Paramaram Tatranamami Sada Shivalingam Lingasridam Pate Shiva Sannidam Shivalokamavatnoti Shivena Sahamodadate.
Thank you, Madhuri Garu.
Thank you so much, Andy.
ధన్యవాదాలు. Kindly do remain on the
ఓకే ఇంకొక పాట
program.
పాడుతున్నా అండి. ఒకటి అమ్మవారి పాట
తప్పండి.
పాడుతున్నాను నేను.
Okay.
పంచషట్ పీఠరూపిణి పంచషట్ పీఠరూపిణి మాం పాహి శ్రీ
Looks that she got dropped off. Let us give it 30 seconds. Otherwise, we will go with Dr. Srimati Usha Sridhar Garu's teachers are also ready. We are have exactly 35 minutes left in the program. Usha Garu, your students can start.
నమస్కారం అండి. ఇప్పుడు చిరంజీవి ధాన్య గార్లపాటి బ్రిస్బేన్ నుండి ఆమె శ్లోకం చెప్తుంది. ధాన్య అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకోనాయి.
నమస్తే.
ధాన్య గార్లపాటి తనని
Do I start?
చెప్పమ్మా.
మొదటమ్మా.
నమస్కారం చెప్పు.
నమస్తే. వందే
దేవీ జగజననీ చిద్రూపిణీ దేవాదినూత గురుగుహ జననీ దేశకాల ప్రభాద్రిణీ మహాదేవ మనోలాసిని నిరంజని రాగతాళ
శ్రీనివాస్ గారు దయచేసి
Yeah, I will let her know on the WhatsApp. Meanwhile, my apologies to you. Yeah, I will let her.
ఎంత మాట పాప అయ్యి మొదలు పెడతాను కదా అందుకోసం.
అది చెప్తాను.
అలాగే
సంతానం గారు వచ్చారా మధుర్ గారు?
నమస్తే. నేను కనకదారు స్తోత్రం పాడుతున్నా. వందే వందారు మందారం ఇందిరానంద కందలం అమందానంద సందోహ బంధురం సింధురాననం అంగం హరే పులకభూషణమాశ్రయంతి భృంగాంగనేవ ముకులాభరణం తమాలం ఆంగీకృతాహిల విభూతిరపాంగలీలా మాంగళ్యదాస్తు మమ మంగళదేవతాయ ముక్తా ముహుర్విదదతి వదనే మురారే ప్రేమత్ర పాప ప్రణిహితాగతాని మాలాదృశో మధుకరీవ మహోత్పలేయా సామే శ్రియం దిశతు సాగర సంభవాయ విశ్వమరేంద్ర పద విభ్రమదాన దక్షం ఆనందహేతురధికం మురవిద్విషోపి ఈశన్ నిషీదతు మయి క్షణార్థం ఇందీవరోదర సహోదరమిందిరాయ ఆమీలితాక్షమధిగమ్య ముదా ముకుందం ఆనందకందమనిమేషమనంగతంత్రం ఆకేకరస్థితి కనీనికపక్ష్మనేత్రం భూతే భవేన్మమ భుజంగ శయాంగనాయ కాలాంబుదారి లలితో రసికేతపారే దారాదరే స్ఫురతి ఆతతితంగనేవ మాతు సమస్త జగతాం మహనీయమూర్తి మూర్తే భద్రాని మే దిశతు భార్గవనందనాయ భావంతరే మురచిత శ్రుత కౌస్తుభేయ హారావలీవ హరినీలమయీ విభాతి కామప్రద భగవతోపి కటాక్షమాల కళ్యాణమావహతు మే కమలాలయాయ ప్రాప్తం పదం ఖలు యత్ ప్రభావాత్ మాంగళ్యపాజి మధువాదిని మన్మతేన మయ్యాపదే మంతరనీక్షణార్థం మందాల సంచమకరాలయ కన్యకాయ దద్యాదయానుపవనోదవినాంబుదారాం అస్మిన్న కించ విహంగ శిశో విషన్నే దుష్కర్మ కర్మమపనీయ చిరాయ దూరం నారాయణ ప్రణయని నయనాంబువాః ఇష్ట విశిష్ట మతయోపి యయాదరాద్రా దృష్టా త్రివిష్ట పపదం సులభం లభంతే దృష్టిం ప్రవిష్ట కమలోదర దీప్తిరిష్టాం పుష్టిం కృషిష్ట మమ పుష్కర విష్టరాయ గిరిదేవతేతి గరుడధ్వజ సుందరేతి
शाकम्भरेति शशिशेखरवल्लभेति श्रुतिप्रलयकेलिषु संस्थितायै तस्यै नमस्ते पूर्णैकगुरुस्तरुण्यै श्रुत्यै नमोऽस्तु शुभकर्म फलप्रसूत्यै रत्यै नमोऽस्तु रमणीयगुणार्णवायै स्तुत्यै नमोऽस्तु शतपत्रनिकेतनायै पुष्ट्यै नमोऽस्तु पुरुषोत्तमवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु नालीकनिबाननायै नमोऽस्तु दुग्धोत्ततिजन्मभूम्यै नमोऽस्तु सोमामृतसोदरायै नमोऽस्तु नारायणवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु हेमाम्बुजपीठिकायै नमोऽस्तु भूमण्डलनायिकायै नमोऽस्तु देवादिभिरर्चितायै नमोऽस्तु शाङ्गायुधवल्लभायै नमोऽस्तु देव्यै भुवनन्दनायै नमोऽस्तु विष्णोर्विशिष्टितायै
Thank you, Anji.
ధన్యవాదాలు ధాన్య. థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్. థ్యాంక్ యూ. చక్కగా చెప్పాను.
చాలా బాగుందండి.
చాలా బాగుంది. ఇంకొక పాప వాళ్ళ యుఎస్ కొంచెం టైం ఇదైందండి, అది షేర్ చేస్తాను.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. నా పేరు అపర్ణ దులిపాల. నా పేరు అఖిల దులిపాల. ఈరోజు మేము ఆదిశంకరాచార్యులు వారు రచించిన గణేష పంచరత్నం పాడపోతున్నాము. ముదాకరాత్తమోదకం సదా విముక్తి సాధకం కళాధరావతం సకం విలాసి లోకరక్షకం ముదాకరాత్తమోదకం సదా విముక్తి సాధకం కళాధరావతం సకం విలాసి లోకరక్షకం అనాయకైకనాయకం వినాశిదేవదైత్యతం నటాశుభాశునాశకం నమామి తం వినాయకం అనాయకైకనాయకం వినాశిదేవదైత్యకం నటాశుభాశునాశకం నమామి తం వినాయకం నతేతరాతి భీకరం నబోధితార్కభాస్వరం నమత్సురారి నిర్జరం నతాదికాపధుత్తరం నతేతరాతి భీకరం నబోధితార్కభాస్వరం నమత్సురారి నిర్జరం నతాదితాపధుత్తరం సురేశ్వరం గజేశ్వరం గణేశ్వరం మహేశ్వరం తమాశ్రయే పరాత్పరం నిరంతరం సురేశ్వరం నిధేశ్వరం గజేశ్వరం గణేశ్వరం మహేశ్వరం తమాశ్రయే పరాత్పరం నిరంతరం సమస్తలోకశంకరం నిరస్తదైత్యకుంజరం దరేతరోదరం వరం వరే భవత్రమక్షరం కృపాకరం క్షమాకరం ముదాకరం యశాస్కరం మనస్కరం నమస్కృతం నమస్కరోమి భాస్వరం సమస్తలోకశంకరం నిరస్తదైత్యకుంజరం దరేతరోదరం వరం వరే భవత్రమాక్షరం కృపాకరం క్షమాకరం ముదాకరం యశాస్కరం మనస్కరం నమస్కృతం నమస్కరోమి భాస్వరం అకించనాటిమార్జనం చిరంతనోక్తి భాజనం పురారి పూర్వనందనం సురారి గార్వచర్వనం ప్రపంచనాశభీషణం ధనంజయాధిభూషణం కపోలదానవారణం భజే పురాణవారణం అకించనాటిమార్జనం చిరంతకోటి శంకరం పురారి పూర్వమందనం సురారి గోర్వచర్వనం ప్రపంచనాశభీషణం
धनञ्जयाधिभूषणं कपोलदानवारणं भजे पुराणवारणं नितान्तिकान्तदन्तकान्तिमन्तकान्ति पद्मजम् अचिन्त्य रूपमन्तरेणमन्तराय कृन्तानं नितान्तिकान्तदन्तकान्ति मन्तकान्तकात्मजम् अचिन्त्य रूपमन्तरेणमन्तराय कृन्तय हृदान्तरे निरन्तर वसुन्तमेव योगिनं तमेकदन्तमेव तं विचिन्तयामि सन्ततं हृदन्तरे निरन्तरं वसन्तमेव योगिनं तमेकदन्तमेव तं विचिन्तयामि सन्ततम्. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ధన్యవాదాలు. ధన్యవాదాలండి. ఈ పిల్లలు పేర్లు చిరంజీవి అపర్ణ ధూళిపాళ, చిరంజీవి అఖిల ధూళిపాళ. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. ధన్యవాదాలు. చాలా చాలా బాగా పాడారు వీళ్ళు. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
అపర్ణ ధూళిపాళ. నా పేరు అఖిల ధూళిపాళ. ఈరోజు
థ్యాంక్స్ అండి. కెన్ వి మూవ్ టు బ్రిస్బెన్? సత్యవీర్ గారు మీ పిల్లల్ని తీసుకొస్తారా? సత్యవీర్.
నమస్కారం అండి. ఇవాళ మా పిల్లలు భగవద్గీతలోని మొదటి 10 శ్లోకాలు చదువుతారండి. ప్లీజ్ ఇంట్రొడ్యూస్ యువర్సెల్ఫ్.
మీ పేర్లు చెప్పండి అమ్మా.
పేరు సాన్వి. నమస్కారం, నా పేరు అవ్యక్తముడి.
ఓకే, మొదలు పెడదామా?
పాడండి.
ఓం శ్రీ పరమాత్మనే నమః. అథ ప్రథమోऽధ్యాయः अर्जुन विषाद योगः. धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामकाः पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत सञ्जय. सञ्जय उवाच दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसंगम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्. पश्चैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्य महतीं च मूं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येण धीमता. अत्र शूरा महेश्वासा भीमार्जुन समायुधि. युयुधानो विराटश्च द्रुपदश्च महारथः. दृष्टकेतुश्चैतानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान्. पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः. युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्त उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान्. सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथः. अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तानि बोधद्विजोत्तमा. नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते. भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिस्तदैव च. अन्ये च बहवः शूरा अमर्दत्वे त्यक्तजीविताः. नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणा सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः. अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं. पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम्.
ఈ 10 శ్లోకాలు పిల్లలు ఈ హాలిడేస్ లో నేర్చుకున్నారండి. అదే ఇవాళ ప్రెజెంట్ చేశారు.
చాలా చాలా బాగా పాడారమ్మా. For the benefit of the US team and the global team, these two children are from Brisbane. And Satyavir Garu, if you want to say a few words, kindly just take 30 seconds and say. You're from starting from the day go zero, you were there with us. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Namaste, everyone. So it has been a great privilege for us to be a part of this group. From the day one, Srinivas Varnasi Garu has involved us in this, and we had got the blessings of Sri Paramacharya Swami and Amavaru to be part of this. And also we have got assistance from few teachers from the SDPA group. They taught our kids a few slokas earlier. So yeah, thank you so much, Andy. This is unexpected. So yeah.
Yeah, just
Jai Shankara. Hara Hara Shankara.
Jai Shankara. Thank you. Nagendra Garu, are you there on the Nagendra Pidaparthi Garu? Nagendra Garu? You're calling me on the phone saying that your child is available. Are you there? Kulluru Sharma Garu? Srinivas Sharma Garu? Kulluru Garu? Can you unmute yourself?
నమస్కారం అండి శ్రీనివాస శర్మ
Can you unmute video on chester? Dhanyavadalu. It's a
video on
privilege to have you here. For those of you who do not know Dr. Kulluru Garu, especially in US and India, he is our guru here. He is my guru as well. I learned a lot from him. All the Mantra Pushpam, Sri Suktam, Purushoktam, I learned from him. And it's a fortunate that Australia and New Zealand region is having him here. He started his as a student, completed his PhD, and now modern and traditional education. He is a great example for the next generation. And I request Dr. Kulluru Sharma Garu to say a few words and recite what he wants to do today for blessing of KKSF Australia and New Zealand launch. Over to you.
నమస్కారం అండి నా పేరు శ్రీనివాస శర్మ కొల్లూరు తిను మా అబ్బాయి సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం సాయి గౌతమ్ కొల్లూరు ఈ యొక్క గ్రూప్ లో ఈ అవకాశం వచ్చినందుకు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది పిల్లలందరూ మంచిగా కీర్తనలు అవన్నీ పాడుతూ ఇందాకలే భగవద్గీత శ్లోకాలు వింటే చాలా ఆనందం అనిపించింది అంటే చిన్నతనం నుండే ఇవన్నీ నేర్చుకోవడం వలన అది మనోవికాసానికి బుద్ధి వికాసానికి వీటిలన్నిటికంటే ముఖ్యంగా వాక్ శుద్ధికి ఎంతో ఉపయోగపడుతుంది మన మాట శుద్ధి అవ్వాలి వాక్ శుద్ధి అవ్వాలంటే ఎవరో అడిగారు ఈ వేదాలు శ్లోకాలు ఈ మంత్రాలు తెల్లవారే లేస్తూ ఎందుకండి వల్లించాలి అంటే మన వాక్ శుద్ధి అవ్వాలి వాక్ వలన మన లోపల మనస్సు శుద్ధి అవ్వాలి మనస్సు శుద్ధి అవ్వడం వలన ఆత్మశుద్ధి సంభవిస్తుంది అందుచేత ఈ మనస వాచ కర్మణ మనం చేసే పనుల యందు మనకి ఎంతో శుభం కలుగుతుంది ఈ మంత్రాలు శ్లోకాలు ఇవన్నీ నేర్చుకోవడం వలన అందుకు ఇవన్నీ నేర్చుకుంటూ ఇవన్నీ చెప్తున్నారు చాలా ఆనందంగా ఉంది ఇవాళ కాస్త అవకాశం ఇచ్చారు వేదం చదివితే ఒక 10 నిమిషాలు ఏదైనా సూక్తాలు చెప్తే బాగుంటుంది అని అందుకు నేను మా అబ్బాయి ఒక 5 నిమిషాలు పురుష సూక్తం వేదంలోంచి యజుర్వేదమునందు చెప్పబడిన పురుష సూక్తం చెప్తాము అందరికీ ఆ వేద పురుషుడు అనుగ్రహము శ్రీమన్నారాయణుడు అలాగే ఆ యొక్క పరమశివుడు అలాగే అమ్మవారి అనుగ్రహం కలగాలని మనసారా ఆశీర్వదిస్తాను అందరినీ
గణపతిగం హవామహే కవిం కవీనాముపమశ్రవస్తమం జ్యేష్ఠరాజం బ్రహ్మణాం బ్రహ్మణస్పత ఆనః శృణ్వన్నోతిభిः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्रयवत् ओम श्री महागणाधिपतये नमः ओम श्री महासरस्वत्यै नमः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम तच्छंयोरवृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजं शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ओम शांति शांति शांतिः ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् स भूमिं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलम् पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वम् यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यम् उदामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्नेनातिरोहति एतावानस्य महिमा अथो ज्यायागुश्च पूरुषः पादोऽस्य विश्वाभूतानि त्रिपादस्यामृतं दिवि त्रिपादोर्ध्वोदयेत्पुरुषः पादोऽस्येह भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत् शासनानशने अभि तस्मात् विराडजायत विराजो अधिपूरुषः स जातो अत्यरिच्यत पश्चाद्भूमिमथो पुरः यत्पुरुषेण हविषा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्यासीराज्यम् ग्रीष्म इद्मः शरद्धविः सप्तास्यासन् परिधयः 3 समिधः कृताः देवा यद्यज्ञन्तन्वानाः अबध्नन् पुरुषं पशुम् तं यज्ञं बर्हिषिः प्रोक्षन् पुरुषं जातमग्रतः तेन देवा अयजन्त साध्या ऋषयश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः सम्भृतं पृषदाज्यम् पशुगुस्तागश्चक्रे वायुव्यान् आरण्यान् ग्राम्याश्च ये तस्माद्यज्ञात् सर्वहुतः ऋचः सामानि जज्ञिरे छन्दागुंसि जज्ञिरे तस्मात् यजुस्तस्मादजायत तस्मादश्वा अजायन्त ये केचो भयादतः गावो जज्ञिरे तस्माज्जाता अजावयः यत्पुरुषं व्यदधुः कथिथा व्यकल्पयन् मुखङ्गिमस्य कौ बाहु का ऊरुपादा उच्येते ब्राह्मणो अस्य मुखमासीत् बाहुराजन्यः कृतः ऊरुतरस्य यद्वैश्यः पद्भ्यागुं शूद्रो अजायत चन्द्रमा मनसो जातः चक्षुः सूर्यो अजायत मुखादिन्द्रश्चाग्निश्च प्राणाद्वायुरजायत नाभ्या आसीदन्तरिक्षम् शीर्ष्णोद्यौ समवर्तत पद्भ्यां भूमिर्दिशः श्रोत्रात् तथा लोकागुम् अकल्पयन् वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसस्तु पारे सर्वाणि रूपाणि विचित्य धीरः नामानि कृत्वाभिवदन् यथास्ते घाता पुरस्ताद्यमुदा जहार शक्रः प्रविद्वान् प्रतिशश्च तस्रः तमेवं विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था अयनाय विद्यते यज्ञेन यज्ञमयजन्त देवाः तानि धर्माणि प्रथमान्यासन् ते हनाकं महिमानः सचन्ते यत्र पूर्वे साध्याः सन्ति देवाः अद्भ्यः सम्भूतः पृथिव्यैरसाच्च विश्वकर्मणः समवर्तताधि तस्य त्वष्टा विदधद्रूपमेति तत्पुरुषस्य विश्वमाजानमग्रे वेदाहमेतं पुरुषं महान्तम् आदित्यवर्णं तमसः परस्तात् तमेवं विद्वानमृत इह भवति नान्यः पन्था विद्यते यनाय प्रजापतिश्चरति गर्भे अन्तः अजायमानो बहुधा विजायते तस्य देवाः परिजानन्ति योनिम् मरीचीनां पदमिच्छन्ति वेधसः यो देवेभ्य आतपति यो देवानां पुरोहितः पूर्वो यो देवेभ्यो जातः नमो ऋचाय ब्राह्मये ऋचं ब्राह्मं जनयन्तः देवाग्रे तदब्रुवन् यस्वैवं ब्राह्मणो विद्यात् तस्य देवा सन्वशे स्त्रीश्च लक्ष्मीश्च पत्न्यौ अहोरात्रे पार्श्वे नक्षत्राणि रूपम् अश्विनौ व्यात्तम् इष्टं मनिषाण अमुं मनिषाण सर्वं मनिषाण ॐ तच्छन्योरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्त्वद्विपदे शं चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ नवो नवो भवति जायमानोऽह्नाम् केतुरुषसामेत्यग्रे भागम् देवेभ्यो विदधात्यायन् प्रचन्द्रमा स्थिरति दीर्घमायुः स्वस्ति हरिः ओम्
ధన్యవాదాలు శర్మ గారు. Thank you so much for coming and
చాలా
blessing
ఆనందంగా
the people
అందరూ
and this
వచ్చారు. అందరూ
event
ఒకసారి
especially.
చూసినట్టు అందరి ఆ యొక్క వేదధ్వనితో అందరికీ శుభం కలగాలి. వేదధ్వని అందరికీ వినిపించి అందరికీ ఈ యొక్క ఆంగ్ల సంవత్సరం కొత్త సంవత్సరం శుభాకాంక్షలతో అందరికీ శుభం కలగాలని మనసారా అందరినీ ఆశీర్వదిస్తున్నాను. అందరికీ అమ్మవారి అనుగ్రహం కలగాలి.
ధన్యవాదాలు. ఇదే సందర్భంలో at this time also you can see one young budding Kartikeya Pedaparthi is joining us and he will be reciting as well. Thank you.
Thank you అండి.
Pedaparthi garu, can you Kartikeya Pedaparthi, can you please Lakshmi, I think you are waiting for some time.
నమస్కారం అండి.
నమస్కారం. Go ahead.
ఇప్పుడు నేను ఆంజనేయ నవరత్నమాలికా స్తోత్రం చదువుతున్నాను. తతో రావణ నీతాయ సీతాయ శత్రుకర్షణః ఈయేష పరమన్వేష్టం చారణాచరితే పథి యస్య త్వేతాని చత్వారి వానరేంద్ర యథా తవ ధృతర్దృష్టర్మతిర్దాక్ష్యం సహకర్మసు నసీదతి అనిర్వేద శ్రియో మూలమనిర్వేదః పరం సుఖం అనిర్వేదో హి సతతం సర్వార్థేషు ప్రవర్తకః నమోస్తు రామాయ సలక్ష్మణాయ దేవ్యై చ తస్మై జనకాత్మజాయై నమోస్తు రుద్రేంద్రయమానిలేభ్యో నమోస్తు చంద్రార్కమరుద్గణేభ్యః ప్రియన్నాసం భవేద్ దుఃఖమప్రియాదధికా భయం తాభ్యాం హి ఏ వియుజ్యంతే నమస్తేషాం మహాత్మనాం రామః కమలపత్రాక్షः సర్వసత్వమనోహరः రూపదాక్షిణ్య సంపన్నః ప్రసూతో జనకాత్మజే జయత్యతి బలో రామో లక్ష్మణశ్చ మహాబలः రాజా జయతి సుగ్రీవో రాఘవేణాభిపాలితः దాసోహం కోసలేంద్రస్య రామస్యాక్లిష్టకారిణః హనుమాన్ శత్రు సైన్యానాం నిహంతా మారుతాత్మజః యద్యస్తి పతి శుశ్రూషా యద్యస్తి చరితం తపః యది చాస్త్యేక పత్నీత్వం శీతో భవ హనుమతః నివృత్తవనవాసం చ త్వయా సార్థమరిందమం అభిషిక్తమయోధ్యాయాం క్షిప్రం ద్రక్ష్యసి రాఘవం ఇతి శ్రీ ఆంజనేయ నవరత్నమాలా స్తోత్రం సమాప్తం. ఇప్పుడు గురువాష్టకం చదువుతున్నాను. శరీరం సురూపం తథా వా కలత్రం యశశ్చారుచిత్రం ధనం మేరుతుల్యం మనశ్చేన్నలగ్నం గురోరంఘ్రి పద్మే తతః కిం కలత్రం ధనం పుత్రపౌత్రాది సర్వం గృహం బాంధవాः సర్వమేతద్ధి జాతం మనశ్చేన్నలగ్నం గురోరంఘ్రి పద్మే తతః కిం షడంగాదివేదో ముఖే శాస్త్ర విద్యా
शास्त्रविद्या कवित्वादिगद्यं सुपद्यं करोति मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं विदेशेषु मान्या स्वदेशेषु धन्या विदेशेषु मान्या स्वदेशेषु धन्या सदाचारवृत्तेषु मत्तो न चान्यः मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं क्षमामण्डले भूपभूपालवृन्दैः सदा सेवितं यस्य पादारविन्दं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं यशो मे गतं दीक्षिदानप्रतापा जगद्वष्टि सर्वं करे यत्प्रसादात् मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं न भोगेन योगेन वा वाजिराजो न कान्तामुखेनैव विद्येषु चित्तं मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं अरण्येन वा स्वस्य गेहेन कार्या न देहे मनोवर्तते मे त्वनर्घ्ये मनश्चेन्न लग्नं गुरोरङ्घ्रिपद्मे ततः किं गुरोरष्टकं यः पठेत् पुण्यदेहि यतिर्भूपतिर्ब्रह्मचारी न गेहि लभेद्वाञ्छितार्थं परं ब्रह्म संजं गुरोरुक्तवाक्ये मनो यस्य लग्नम् इति श्रीमत्परमहंसपरिव्राजकाचार्यस्य श्रीगोविन्द भगवत्पूज्यपादशिष्यस्य श्रीमच्छङ्कर भगवतः कृतौ गुर्वष्टकं समाप्तम्
ధన్యవాదాలు కార్తికేయ గారు, నాగేంద్ర పిడపతి గారు. Can we move on to Sangeeta Bharati students who are waiting? Actually, I believe I got few messages. Yeah, go ahead. Unmute చేసుకొని పాడండి అమ్మా. Unmute చేసుకోండి.
నమస్కారం శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. हंसाभ्यां परिवृत्तहार्दकमले शुद्धे जगत्कारणं विश्वाकारमनेकदेहनिलयं स्वच्छन्दमानन्दकं सर्वाकारमखण्डचित्कणरसं पूर्णमन्यन्तं सुखं प्रत्यक्षाक्षरविग्रहं गुरुवरं ध्यायेत् विभुं शाश्वतं नमामि सद्गुरुं शान्तं प्रत्यक्षशिवरूपिणम् शिरसा योगपीठस्थं मुक्तिकाम्यार्थसिद्धये प्रातः शिरसि शुक्लाब्जे द्विनेत्रं द्विभुजं गुरुं वराभयकरं शान्तं स्मरेत् तन्नामपूर्वकं प्रसन्नवदनाम्भोजं सर्वदेवस्वरूपिणं तत्पादोदकजां धारां निपतन्तीं स्वमूर्धनि तया संक्षालयेत् बाह्यमान्तरं दैहिकं मलम् तत्क्षणाद् विरजो मर्त्यो जायते स्फटिकोपमः तीव्राणि दक्षिणे पादे वेदसन्मुखमाश्रिताः पीयूषभाजनं हम्मो सद्गुरोः करनेत्रयोः आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नाः प्रणश्यन्ति सिद्ध्यन्ति च मनोरथाः गुह्याद् गुह्यतरा सारा गुरुगीता विशेषतः कैलासशिखरे रम्ये भक्तानुग्रह तत्परम् प्रणम्य पार्वती भक्त्या शङ्करं परिपृच्छति नमस्ते देवदेवेश परात्पर जगद्गुरो सदाशिव महादेव गुरुदीक्षां प्रयच्छ मे. ధన్యవాదాలు.
చాలా బాగా పాడారు, చాలా బాగా పాడారు. డాక్టర్ పద్మమల్లి గారికి చాలా చాలా ధన్యవాదాలు ఫర్ టీచింగ్ యూ ఇన్ సచ్ ఎ వండర్ఫుల్ వే. అయిపోయిందమ్మా మీది, లేకపోతే ఇంకెన్ని పడతారా, లేకపోతే నెక్స్ట్ ఐటమ్ ఇంకోళ్ళు వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు అందుకు అడుగుతున్నాను.
ఇంకోటి ఉందండి.
పాడండి అమ్మా.
శక్తి సహిత గణపతిం శంకరాదిసేవితం విరక్త సకల మునివర సురరాజ వినుత గుహం. శక్తి సహిత గణపతిం శంకరాదిసేవితం విరక్త సకల మునివర సురరాజ వినుత గుహం. భక్తాని పోషకం భవసుతం వినాయకం భక్తిముక్తిప్రదం భూషితాంగం రక్తపదాంబుజం భావయామి. శక్తి సహిత గణపతిం శంకరాదిసేవితం విరక్త సకల మునివర సురరాజ వినుత గుహం. భక్తాని పోషకం భవసుతం వినాయకం భక్తిముక్తిప్రదం భూషితాంగం రక్తపదాంబుజం భావయామి. శక్తి సహిత గణపతిం శంకరాదిసేవితం విరక్త సకల మునివర సురరాజ వినుత గుహం.
సూపర్, చాలా బాగా పాడారమ్మా. శ్రీమతి మాలతి శివ గారు. Malati Seva garu, are you there? Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah, here I am. Namaskaram.
Switch on the video. Namaskaram.
Switch on the video, no?
Yeah.
I am not good with this. Okay. Does it work? Can you see me? Can you see me?
Not yet, but you can sing.
No, I think she had either video cover or
video cover. Yeah,
back.
song.
Okay.
Anyway, she can sing.
I'll start. Okay.
You can sing in the interest of the time. Yep.
Oh,
yeah, you're
good.
coming up.
No, you can.
Yeah.
Namaskar. Nidhitakila Shastra Sudha Jalade Mahitopanishad Gati Tardanite Hidaye Kalaye Vimalam Sharanam Bhavashankara Deshikame Sharanam Kripa Samudram Sumukam Trinetram Kripa Samudram Sumukam Trinetram Jatadaram Parvati Vamabhagam Sadashivam Rudram Akandarupam Kailasavasam Pratibhavayami Kailasavasam Pratibhavayami. This time I can sing Sri Chakra Raja. Shall I go ahead? Sri Chakra Raja, Simhasaneshwari.
Yeah. We try and see how best we can shorten it. Thank you.
Sri Chakra Raja Simhasaneshwari Sri Lalita Ambikaye Bhuvaneshwari Agama Veda Kalamaya Rupini Agama Veda Kalamaya Rupini Akhila Chara Chara Janani Narayani Naga Kankana Nataraja Manohari Jnana Vidyeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Sri Chakra Raja Simhasaneshwari ஸ்ரீலலிதாம்பிகையே. பலவிதமாய் உன்னை ஆடவும் பாடவும் பாடிக்கொண்டாடும் அன்பர் பதமலர் சூடவும். பலவிதமாய் உன்னை ஆடவும் பாடவும் பாடிக்கொண்டாடும் அன்பர் பதமலர் சூடவும். உலகம் முழுதும் என அகமுறை காணவும். உலகம் முழுதும் உன்னை அகமுறை காணவும் ஒரு நிலை தருவாய் காஞ்சி காமேஸ்வரி. ஒரு நிலை தருவாய் காஞ்சி காமேஸ்வரி. ஸ்ரீ சக்கரராஜ சிம்ஹாசனேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீலலிதாம்பிகையே. உறந்து திறந்த என்னை உத்தமனாக்கி வைத்தாய். உயரிய பெரியோருடன் ஒன்றிட கூட்டி வைத்தாய். நிழலன தொடர்ந்த முன்னோர் கொடுமையை நீக்க செய்தாய். நிழலன தொடர்ந்த முன்னோர் கொடுமையை நீக்க செய்தாய். நித்ய கல்யாணி பவானி பத்மேஸ்வரி. நித்ய கல்யாணி பவானி பத்மேஸ்வரி. ஸ்ரீ சக்கரராஜ சிம்ஹாசனேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீலலிதாம்பிகையே. துன்பப்புடத்திலிட்டு தூயவனாக்கி வைத்தாய். தொடர்ந்த உன் மாயம் நீக்கி பிறந்த பயனை தந்தாய். துன்பப்புடத்திலிட்டு தூயவனாக்கி வைத்தாய். தொடர்ந்த உன் மாயம் நீக்கி பிறந்த பயனை தந்தாய். அன்பை புகட்டி உந்தன் ஆடலை காண செய்தாய். அன்பை புகட்டி உந்தன் ஆடலை காண செய்தாய். அடைக்கலம் நீயே அம்மா அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி. அடைக்கலம் நீயே அம்மா அகிலாண்டேஸ்வரி. ஸ்ரீ சக்கரராஜ சிம்ஹாசனேஸ்வரி ஸ்ரீலலிதாம்பிகையே. புவனேஸ்வரி ஆகம வேத கலாமய ரூபிணி. அகில சராச்சர ஜனனி நாராயணி. நாக கங்கண நடராஜ மனோஹரி. ஞான வித்யேஸ்வரி ராஜராஜேஸ்வரி.
థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి, ధన్యవాదాలు. నమస్తే.
నమస్తే.
ఉషా శ్రీధర్ గారు, మీరు యూ వాంటెడ్ టు గివ్ an opportunity to the child.
నమస్కారం అండి. ఇంకో పాప, వారి గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్ కూడా వెయిట్ చేస్తున్నారు. ఆ పాప కొంచెం నిద్ర టైం అయిపోయింది, అందుకని పంపించారు. షేర్ చేస్తున్నానండి.
कलाभ्यां चूडालङ्कृतशशिकलाभ्यां निजतप फलाभ्यां भक्तेषु प्रकटितफलाभ्यां भवतु मे शिवाभ्यामस्तोकत्रिभुवनशिवाभ्यां हृदि पुनर्भवाभ्याम् आनन्दस्फुरदनुभवाभ्यां नतिरियम् गलन्ति शम्भो त्वच्चरितसरितकिल्बिषरजो गलन्ति दीर्घुल्या सरणिषु पतन्ति विजयताम्
तिशन्ति संसारभ्रमणपरितापोपशमनम् वसन्ति मच्छेदहृतभुवि शिवानन्दलहरी त्रयीवेद्यं हृद्यं त्रिगुहरमाद्यं त्रिनयनं जटापारोदरं चलदुर्गहारं मृगधरं महादेवं देवं मयि सदयभावं पशुपतिं चिदालम्बं साम्बं शिवमतिविदम्बं हृदि भजे.
ధన్యవాదాలండి.
ధన్యవాదాలండి.
It's great. Hope the grandparents enjoyed. I think
పాప పేరు శ్రియా ఆదూరి.
The whole Periyava vision is to bring the community together. Community doesn't mean only elders or the youngsters or only the children. It is all together. And as the Sanatana Dharma Vasudaika Kutumbam, we are all together. With that, is there anybody whom I have forgotten? Is there anybody outstanding? Kindly let me know before I call Sri Vishwanathan Garu to come and say a vote of thanks. No? I just want to give one quick message what I learned for the next generation, and that especially for those, this is a story which is Murli there still? Murli Garu? Yeah, it's okay. Let me share this, my experience as a real life experience of for the next generation in mind that applies across the board in the globe. I went to buy a plant at a nursery in summer, around December time frame, few years ago, a jacaranda plant. When I was about to play and the salesperson, lady girl, has asked me, "Are you going to plant the straight away?" I said, "Yes, of course. That's the whole reason, because it's in memory of my mother. I bought this plant and I want to plant it as soon as possible." The sales girl looked at me and said, "Would you mind waiting until Friday, giving 2 more days, leave it in the pot itself before you plant?" I asked him why, exhibiting my ignorance, excuse me. Then she told me that the weather is so bad, it is so hot outside, and it is going to rain on Friday, and the soil will get wet. And when you take the plant and put it into the soil, it will be able to sustain and it will not die. Henceforth, I would suggest you to put the plant, wait in the pot itself for some time, and then only, otherwise it gets stressed out. The analogy I'm bringing here is that we bring our children from our home country, the root in Bharat, whether it's US, Europe, or ANZ region, they are exposed to new environment, and they are going to be more stressed out than we ourselves as the first earlier settlers. And we have seen a number of jokes coming like ABCD, American Desi born Desi confused, or Australian born Desi confused, whatever it is. And Sanatana Dharma is the one which onus is on us to show them the light for the next generation. And this is a well laid out path. And as Puja Acharya ji has mentioned, in this man's birth, when you say man, don't get me wrong, is inclusive and diversity, is a human birth. Right word is, 3 things are difficult. One is a human birth, and there is Guru Krupa, and third one is Mumukshattam, a desire to get salvation. So these 3 things we are blessed in this particular group. We got human birth, that's why we are here. We got Puja Acharya's blessings, and the path which we are going to travel is Sanatana Dharma, is the Mumukshattam. That's what we are here for. With that, I leave this conversation and over to you, Vish and Murli, if you want to add any few words. Thank you.
Murli ji, if you want to say this, and then I can conclude with a vote of thanks.
Thank you, Srinivas Garu. Thank you, Vish. Thank you, Arunji, and everyone for once again inviting me to participate in this great occasion. Today is a big day for Australia and New Zealand with the launch of this foundation. I'm sure this could not have been done without all the good work being done by all of you. You have my best wishes, and please do let me know if I can assist in any way in making sure our chapter here does as well as the US chapter has done, or even better. Thank you.
Thank you, Murliji. Before I do a formal word of thanks, I just want to share quickly my thoughts. As Murli said, that this is a great day. I can tell you that nothing is possible without the blessings of Almighty and also our Acharyas. And definitely we have all their blessings to have such a wonderful launch of the KKSF NZ branch here today. And so I think on behalf of the SDPA team, and by my Srinivas Garu and all the teachers and all the students of the Australia region, I wanted to congratulate the KKSF NZ team who have put tirelessly so many years that wonderful work which they have been doing, including for the next gen. I'll come to that in a minute, but I just want to share in the last 30 years or so, we have been blessed. All the devotees of the Kanchi Mutt have been blessed with many groups doing activities and with supporting the instructions given by Acharyas. About 30 years back, I was very fortunate to have the blessings to start Acharya Kaingari Sabha. And we have been doing Sankara Jayanti for the last more than 30 years, and many other events. Similarly, there are Anusham group, Mahapariva group, and then there are also some independently some activities happening. And very recently, we are also launching, in fact, we have finalized the flyer which will be sending. It is called the PDRC Thittam Australia. PDRC Thittam is a very favorite project of Mahapariva, who started this to support the Veda Padasalas and Veda Pandits back in 1966 with a fistful of rice from every household and to be kept away, and then collected and by nominated people and to various Pandits at the end of the month. And also a 1 rupee coin or something. And so that was a very humble scheme to start it with the blessings of Mahapariva, and that has gone into very big way in India, in many places, as well as in USA and some other countries. And I'm very pleased to and privileged to announce that PDRC Thittam Australia has been launched. In fact, it will be formally launched tomorrow. And we have just inaugurated some activity, and then we have finalized the flyer, and then I'll be very privileged to share that flyer also. So this will be benefiting multicultural communities in Australia. It is not only our community, but also other communities will be supporting many charities, like the Karma Kitchen. They are doing supporting the homeless people in Sydney. So like that, there are many projects. I don't want to go into too much of details, but what I'm trying to say is any of these activities, if you want to participate individually or through a group, so you are most welcome to contact me or Srinivas Garu. I'll be also sharing some details in this group. So it is my privilege to once again thank the KKSF team, who have done a wonderful team effort to bring about not only their project in USA, but also to Australia, this part of the world, particularly Mr. Santaram Natarajan, Mr. Arun Sitaraman, Mr. Ramesh Natarajan, Mr. Balu Sivan, who's leading the next gen. I was very impressed with the kind of activities, what is going on in the next gen. whenever I had the opportunity to meet Periva, their concern expressed to me was about the younger generation, how the younger generation is getting, adapting it to our culture. And he has gone to the extent of meeting, do we meet there? For example, if there are international students who are coming here from India, how they manage their food. So to that extent, the younger generation is a concern for acharyas. So through the next gen, I'm sure that we not only maintain the culture and other things, but also we take care of them as a community member. We do a lot of support programs for the students here. So, once again, congratulations to Balu Sivan for leading the next gen specific under the umbrella of the KKSF, and we will certainly find ways of extending that in Australia as well. And particularly, we are grateful to all the teachers who are committed their time today, and they are wonderful children with so much of recital. We also got the I was thrilled to see some, recital of, and not only the Purusha Suktam and other thing, but also blessings of Sri Rama as we have received today by way of the chanting of the Hanuman and also invoking Lord Rama, especially when Ayodhya is going to be formally inaugurated. The other temple is going to be formally inaugurated. So we have the blessing from Sri Rama as well. And most importantly, Arun Sitaramanji has been dialoguing with and also Periva in person, and he has conveyed his. I understand that Periva has conveyed his blessings, and Periva is very busy with the Maha Periva Aradhana, which is there tomorrow, and it is very, very. We are very all privileged as a group to launch this on a Mahapariva Aradhana Day, and it was, kindly, sung with a very beautiful song from Nitya Ram, and also many other teachers. We are so grateful to you for their continued participation last 3 years. So if there is anybody whom I left, my sincere apologies, but I think we are a great team, and I'm sure that the next generation, see, we are all worried about the next generation. We are not worried about ourselves because we have seen all the goods and bads. But what is important for us is to support the next generation. That should be the key message of this group. So that's my humble request, and let us all do this. And thank you so much again for giving me an opportunity, Srinivas Garu, to be part of this team and also to part of the KKSF NZ, and particularly to our pronouns to Acharya Sri Shankara Vijayendra Saraswati, from wherever he is thinking about us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone. Just Ramesh Shri has mentioned that the message has been conveyed through Srimatam to one question which you were asking about the Srimatam letter. They have confirmed the message has been there from Puja Acharyaji and Srimatam. Yeah. With that, Arunji, you have any few last words to say? Otherwise, we can conclude. My apologies that we ran over the program for time in terms of 23 minutes.
So congratulations to all of you. And it is certainly a privilege for us in the US to have been part of this very auspicious launch today. And certainly you can reach out to us anytime for any ongoing support that you need. That will help accelerate your vision and mission in alignment with Acharya's vision and mission. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Jai Shankar.
Thank you, Ramesh.
Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara. Thank you all. Wonderful program by Periva Anugraham.
We close the
Let us conclude with Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara, Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara, Jai Jai Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara, Jai Jai
Shankara, Hara Hara Shankara.
Thank you.